To begin with, we're just going to send some sound out of Pro Tools just to hear it through the speakers. So at the moment, we've got a Pro Tools session with pink noise on a signal generator. And we just need to, again, check these outputs. We've got output 1 and 2 and output 1 and 2 on the master fader. So that is sending pink noise out of Pro Tools output 1 and 2. When we send out of our Pro Tools outputs, the signal will go via the patch bay, and if we don't change anything on the patch bay, it will continue over to these green faders on this right hand side of the console. These are all stereo returns, so this first green fader is output 1 and 2, output 3 and 4, and so on, all the way to output 15 and 16. So we're at the top right hand side of the desk right now, and we're looking at this channel 17 is stereo return 1 and 2. The input section, the line input, is here, and that's currently set to 0, and that's where we want it to be. We want to assign this channel an output, and we do that by selecting this output 1 and 2 up on the meter bridge section of channel 17. We're now at the bottom right hand side of the console. This first green fader is stereo return 1 and 2. We need to switch it on. Now, some of these have lights, some of them don't, but you can tell that it's on because the button's pressed in. And then we're going to raise the fader up to 0. On the stereo returns, 0 is all the way up at the top. If we then move over into the master section of the console, this red fader is output 1 and 2. So what we assigned the channel to, this is the master for that. We can then send that to either one of our 2 sets of speakers. Now, each set of speakers has got their own master section in the studio. So this one on the left is for the bigger custom-made speakers, and this one to the right is for the Adams. By assigning an input here, so output 1 and 2 is the input, we can receive that signal on the Adams. So we've got the output 1 and 2 assigned. We've unmuted it and then raised the level. Similarly, if we've got output 1 and 2 assigned to go to these speakers, when we unmute this, we get the signal at the larger speakers. Notice that when we turn it on, even when the rotary's all the way down, we do still have some signal, so be wary of that.